week? Are you getting your vaccination this week?
Tomorrow morning, and I'm grateful for it. Chuck, I just wanted to say, just a follow-up on what Yasmin mentioned. Just for your viewers out there, I know one of the individuals who we just saw getting vaccinated is planning on traveling after the second dose. This is a source of confusion, but no, this is one of the misperceptions here. Just because you get vaccinated with that second dose does not mean you should be participating in things like traveling in the middle of an out-of-control pandemic, or that you're liberated from masks. Mm-hmm. Everything still applies until all of us get the 2-dose regimen. And we don't think that's going to happen until June, July. And again, this goes back to what we just talked about, Chuck. We don't know if just getting the vaccination prevents serious illness, or does it also prevent you from getting infection entirely, meaning you can still get infected with the virus potentially and pass it on to others. So really, really critical. Don't let your guard down just because you got vaccinated. You still might be able to get infected with the virus and pass on others. So please keep that in mind.
We've all learned how much the asymptomatic has actually been the super spreaders. And
it seems like he's kind of digging this whole new normal stuff.
When do you think life will fully return to what we thought of as normal back in January? No masks, no social distancing, no other protective measures necessary.
Certainly by the summer, we'll be way closer to normal than we are now. But even through early 2022, unless we help other countries get rid of this disease and we get high vaccination rates in our country, the risk of reintroduction will be there.
Why the heck does he get to proclaim on any of this? Did you hear what he said? 2022. You must do as he says, or no freedom. No freedom. This is insane. For a virus that, when you consider the total number of now estimated asymptomatic infections, it's less lethal than the flu. And right now, there's no reason for us to believe that there is any daylight between an incoming Biden administration and Dr. Oh, wait, he's not a Dr. Gates. As far as we can tell, Bill Gates is an informal advisor to them already. Anthony Fauci, who will be elevated in January to the position of Biden's chief medical officer, loves as well to put your return to freedom on something of a sliding scale.
I don't believe we're going to be able to throw the masks away and forget about physical separation and congregate settings for a while, probably likely until we get into the late fall and early next winter.
Next winter. Okay, that's, again, on track with Bill Gates, 2022. This is insane. Obviously, there's something else going on here. If they truly thought that the virus was a threat to the survival of the planet, they would insist that other nations shut down the waves of illegal immigrants crossing borders, including the current crush at our own southwest border. We talked about that last week. Now, weeks ago, we also, Americans should be beginning to breathe a sigh of relief, right? Well, after all, a vaccine is what, for months, those same medical elites said we would need to get back to normal.
Heard a lot of this. We cannot get back to normal until there is a vaccine for the novel coronavirus.
I don't think that's going to happen until we do have a situation where you can completely protect the population.
I think things are going to be permanently changed coming out of this until we get to a vaccine and we can fully vanquish this.
The only way we'll get completely back to normal is by having maybe not the first generation vaccines, but eventually a vaccine that is super effective.
I don't know, Bill, is 95% effective in the Microsoft world? The whole thing now seems like a bait and switch. The second richest man in the world,